of that when you present, because otherwise it doesn't seem natural to your audience.
Absolutely. Karen brings up a really interesting point there. Thank you for doing that, Karen. All of these skills, you might look at them and you might think, that's not me. But here's the thing. You already have, like Karen says, your own unique style. You may not have found it yet. You may not have defined it, but there is a way that you present which is different from anyone else. All these things are, which I've shown you, are tools. Tools which you can take or leave. It's entirely up to you. But what they will do is complement your already naturally different speaking style. So yes, please bear in mind who you are as a person and how you come across, and don't jeopardize your authenticity. But also notice these skills. Be aware of what makes the great speakers great, because you can potentially bring that into your skill set as well.
I think, just to comment on that, I definitely think it is a skill which I've noticed, because I have a background doing performing, and it definitely, if you are naturally your authentic self, is upbeat or whatever. And it's interesting, in my role I was doing facilitation with someone else, and we're normally in a face-to-face space where I probably cut people off or I'm too keen to intervene. In the online environment, it just fills dead air. And it's so interesting how that, I think there are some kind of skills or personalities which for me in an online space, people are looking to be entertained to fill that space, in which maybe it's not as natural if it is in person, I think.
Yeah, the online, it sort of takes away from some things, doesn't it, in times, Lynn? And it's harder to communicate in this domain. And it's also harder to keep people's attention. And that's why it is more important to consider these skills than ever before. But this is a balancing act, right? You need to know who you are and how you present. And you also need to know what's available and what you can potentially take and add to what you are already doing.